Hey, welcome. Today I wanted to do a rather quick vlog actually. Um, I'm talking about my other DJ set. So this of course is the main set, which has the media players, the big mixer, running projector and whatnot. Turn that on. Yes, charge my batteries. Anyway, this is actually my second setup. These are the Vestax PDX 2000 turntables. Basically, everybody, well, not everybody, but the default turntable basically is the Technics SL1200 and the Mark II version of that. These were basically the contender of those. They're a bit different. The platter itself is a bit lighter, actually a lot lighter. It has the straight tone arm, and it has a lot more torque. It even has like an ultra pitch, so it can pitch up like 50% to 50% down. It also has a reverse option. It doesn't have the 78 RPM, but that's rarely, if ever, used. And you can also the start and stop time. So either it will like just stop immediately or just continue spinning and slowly turn off. These are amazing. The only unfortunate thing is they don't look so good. Like they look toyish, which I am not a fan of. Would also be nice if these were in black. There are of course black versions, but I got the silver ones. I got a really good deal from a guy. I bought them used, and actually this set was like a lot cheaper than cheaper than even a single Technics 1200. So yeah, and I actually prefer these as well. So the reason why it actually, because normally like a tone arm has a curve to it, like either like a sort of like S shape or straight, and then has a corner. That's usually just for mixing, and also for the way they're set up right now. Normally they're tilted, I guess, so you could easily reach the pitch fader. And this configuration, this is called battle mode. This is for if you're scratching, so the tone arm won't get in the way of you trying to scratch. Also, the straight tone arm is supposedly better to stay in the groove of the record if you're doing scratches. But supposedly it also wears out your records more quickly. And well, if you're scratching, that's just a fact of life. You're gonna wreck out your records. They're gonna wear out a lot sooner. So and then we have the mixer. This is the Eckler Neo 2.0, which is a nice, really a small mixer. Has two stereo in, two phono in. It actually has a aux as well. It has everything on the back, XLR, whatever. It's a great sounding mixer. It's actually a brand from Spain. They know, people said that Eckler went bankrupt. They didn't. They still exist. However, they don't make DJ gear anymore. So if they still make like big PA mixers and whatnot. So the speakers are my old M Audio AV30s. Comparatively to my JBLs, they don't really sound that good. They sound better than ultra cheap PC speakers, but they're very middle of the road sounding speakers for for hooking them up to your PC. So this laptop is actually an old laptop I got from a friend of mine. She didn't need it anymore, so I actually still need to format this and reinstall everything. Usually I use my MacBook, but I figured just put the thing on here anyway. So yeah, I got a box of records. I bought these from a friend of mine who is actually a vinyl DJ. That's all. So as far as I know, that's all he does. Like music wise, like he doesn't play with CDs or USBs, just vinyl. Um, there's a thing about vinyl. People playing with vinyl. Um, if you're a DJ, just play whatever you like, whatever you're good with. Do that. That's fine. Um, but don't go to people like, oh, if you don't play vinyl, you're not a real DJ, or if you're playing with a controller and a laptop, that's not real DJing because real DJs use no. A real DJ plays music for a crowd, and a crowd um, likes it. Well, even if the crowd doesn't like it, you're still a DJ because you're up there in the DJ booth, or in your own home live streaming or whatever. Um, that qualifies you as a DJ. Doesn't matter if it's like um, vinyl, CD, laptop, tablet, even phones. People are starting to do DJ sets on phones now. Like if it works, it fucking works. It's like the saying, if it's stupid but it works, it's not stupid. So that's my little rant about gatekeeping, trying to gatekeep DJing. But that's unrelated to this guy who I bought the vinyl from, because he's just a chill guy. He just plays with vinyl. That's it. I'm actually in the process of, first of all, learning these records, because I have listened to most of them, but like once or twice. Hold on, my alarm goes off. Go away. Anyway, so I'm in the process of actually learning the records themselves, the tracks, and once I am able to do that, when I have learned that what the tracks are like, I want to go mix them, because one of the things that makes people who play vinyl, what makes them be sort of elitist about it, is because there are no shortcuts to it. On a CD player, there it says, like on the little meter, it says 130 BPM, and then you go to the other one and it says like 128, and just pitch it up, goes like 130, and you just wait, and so on the four bars. So it's like a beat. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and at the one, you just put in you play the track. So and if it's not completely in at the same beat at the same time, you can just like either move it up a little or get it back a little. So, but you don't know the BPM on vinyl, unless of course, you would like look it up earlier and make notes out of it. You don't have the the BPM itself is not written on the track, at least not that I know of. There might be some, but in general, it's not the case. So it is more difficult because there is less information. There's just the record, the mixer, the needle, and all the stuff. That's all there is. And we have, because I started out with a controller, then I got CDJs, and then I got the DVS system. I'll explain later. So I have a lot more tools to work with that make my life easier compared to a turntable. It's like driving a car and your gearbox is like an automatic. But in this case, it is a stick shift, so it's a manual gearbox. So you have to learn how to work with that, because if you never gotten lessons in it or whatever, you never done it before, it's gonna be weird and awkward, and it's gonna be more difficult because the process itself is more manual than the digital means. So, but as I said, wait, digital means, so I can play normal records, but I also have special kind of records that don't actually have music on them. It has a digital tone, and it will play like a really high frequency, and writes in this to into this sound card, this sound interface. So what it does, it sort of it simulates. So actually, the tone goes in here, and this will basically tell the computer like, oh, the record is going this amount of speed. Oh no, it stopped. Oh, it's going back. It's spinning again. Oh, it's going in reverse. So it will actually output basically an MP. You can play an MP3 or whatever digital format, and you can use the turntables to actually manipulate what the track is doing in your software. So it's called a digital final system. It's been around for quite a while. I think almost 20 years now or so. It's a cool system. I am quite used to it, but it's still different from an actual record with just a track on it and not the digital stuff. So this is a thing that I'm currently learning, because I'm not, I can't really say that I can play a set on vinyl. Also because I don't really have a personal collection. I mean, I got these records, but I didn't. I asked my friend, like, I want some records. Can you just give me a few that you think I would enjoy? So it's not like I went to the store and picked these up and went like, oh, I have to have this one. So there is a there is still a process that I'm in, learning to play with vinyl. So yeah, I think that's about it, really. Yeah, that's about it for today. It's a bit shorter video, but I assume like I've already been talking for like probably 10 minutes or whatnot. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess 10 minutes or 12 is short. Well, yeah, that's it. Bye.